Hey guys, it's Sophia.
And I'm Bob.
And welcome to another car review. Today we are sitting in a BMW 750. This is a 2015 car, and we're going to be giving you a full review and what we think of the car overall.
I like all the buttons.
He likes the buttons. He's in the back. I told you guys it was a full review, so
3, 2, 1, check it out. I pushed a button. Did a thing. I like all the buttons.
okay.
Yeah, I mean, who doesn't want to risk and like roll the dice on a $15,000 used German car, right?
Why not, right?
So that's what we're going to answer today. Is it worth doing?
Is it worth buying a 15,000, 100+ thousand miles car? I don't think I said that right, but
Yeah.
you guys get the gist.
You get the gist.
Yeah.
I called for an Uber. What is this? Is this where your skis go through?
Yeah, it is actually.
But there's no cup
That's
holder.
my favorite thing about BMWs. I don't think the newer ones have it.
Oh, I'm pushing a
If you
button.
guys didn't know, we are sitting in a 2015 750 BMW, and we are going to tell you, well, apparently I'm going to, because accountant back there has no clue what's going on. We're going to tell you our favorite and our non-favorite things about this car, like the speed. Bro's back in his seat back there.
Ma'am, I must ask. Do you always act
You're
this...
gonna ask me if I want to use the paddles next? Okay.
Do you always act this unprofessionally?
I mean, I just ended up here. Do I know how? No. But I will never complain about sitting in a BMW unless there's a Porsche nearby.
Fair enough, ma'am.
Yeah.
I wonder what Alan would think. Alan's my idol.
Okay.
Professional tax preparer of the year.
How would you rate the comfortability of this car?
I don't know. So far, hey, what's going on here? Ma'am, I must rate your driving separately from the comfort of the Alcantara laced BMW, which I do
Alcantara
like.
everywhere.
I like the Alcantara laced surfaces. This is really nice.
Isn't it? It's nice.
Ma'am, how much did you pay for this particular chariot from Germany?
You know, it's more of a family car.
Okay.
It's older. It's 2015, and it was a $15,000 car.
I pushed the button.
You shouldn't be pushing buttons.
Oh, no, there's more buttons, ma'am.
Stop calling me ma'am.
All right, Uber driverette. Listen, I'm going to push this button over here. I do not know what it does, but I have a concern that, hang on. Okay.
Okay, all right. Manual mode.
I wonder
3,
if the sunshade will work.
2.
Oh my, look at this.
Was not me.
How many raging horsepower did we just unleash?
85.
85?
85.
85 horsepower? I'm not
No,
sure.
that's the miles per hour. Which
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh, there's vents in the pillars. The German Cherry. Man, these guys thought of everything. Although no air jet coming out.
You probably have it turned off.
Probably a button for that.
Just a sec now.
Yes, ma'am. Oh, it's working. There's air coming out the pillars. This is everything an accountant could ever dream of.
You know, it's not the fastest car I've driven, but it's definitely fun on the road. It's fun for a big car.
She rolls.
She does. She went. We've owned this car for about, I would say, 3 months, and it was a $15,000 car. It's got 100-something thousand miles on it, and you would think, wow, why would you ever buy a BMW that's older with 100+ thousand miles on it? This thing, knock on wood, it's amazing. I really like this car. I think this is like the flagship car of their fleet, and you can definitely tell, like even for a 2015, the interior, this thing is beautiful. It's amazing. I love it. Steering wheel is nice. There's Alcantara everywhere in here. The buttons are a little outdated, and it's got like the DVD and player, which is a little odd, but like the shifter and like the brindle is really nice. Like it feels very updated, and I really like auto hold. That if I had to pick something like interior wise, that would be my favorite thing. I love it. I get to a stoplight and I don't have to put my foot on the brake. I just let off and we're sitting still, and then I do that in another car and I'm like, oh wait, we're moving. This car does not have auto hold. It's
one
just
of my
fun.
favorite features too.
I love it. I'm like, why do more cars not have this? Overall, like comfortability wise in this car, it's very comfortable. The seats are very nice. It's a really good car for if you were doing like a road trip, or if you had like a family of 4 and you wanted to go out to dinner or something. It's great. I think some of the interiors are really ugly because it's like executive looking, but if that's your vibe, that's your vibe. You know what I mean?
Like tax preparer vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they probably wouldn't be driving themselves.
This particular one though has a dark colored wood, so it doesn't really look bad at all.
Yeah, we happened to get lucky and got one that didn't have an ugly interior.
I would say that 95% of the stuff still is in like pristine condition.
It's just some of the buttons are a little faded.
Sure.
But that happens over time, just
That's
like
true.
every other car.
True.
It's got all the buttons on the steering wheel. It's got a really nice heads-up display. I love that. I really like the heads-up display. It's got a nice digital gauge cluster for 2015.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
It
It changes with what mode you put in it. Like this thing has, I think, like 5 different modes. It's got Sport Plus, Sport, Comfort, Comfort Plus, and Eco Pro. And Eco Pro is just don't even use it, please. Like we're not even going to talk about that here because why would we?
You know, one of my favorite things about this is that it has a button that stays off for the auto start stop.
Yes, I love that.
Auto
It's right
stop
near
start.
the start stop button.
Yeah.
To turn the car on.
Yeah. I hate that every time you have to, like when you have a newer car, they default to using that mode where you come to a stop sign and they turn off. I hate that.
I have a solution for that.
Ooh, what is it?
Do you know what it is?
No.
It's called toughening up and driving a manual car.
Oh, wow. That's good.
Yeah.
That's legit right there.
You don't want to deal with auto start stop? Learn how to drive stick.
That's
saying.
brilliant. No joke.
Yeah, it'll work.
You think they make a 750 in a stick?
No.
Eh,
I don't think so.
eh.
I don't think anyone would buy that either because this thing is not super fast.
There are like 7 executives on the planet who would probably be like, hey, Jeeves, I need you to buy the 750 in a stick
Just
with
so
the
I
twin
can say
turbo
I own
V8 like
one.
this has,
Yeah.
so we can drift on the way into the office. I'd be
In
totally down for
all-wheel
that.
drive?
Okay, so we get the all-wheel drive system from the M5, which means you could disable the
Okay.
all-wheel drive and just drift.
Okay.
That would be like BMW, if you're listening, that's what we'd like. Like, we'd like you to build us one.
Yeah, we'll take it off your hands.
Yeah.
We'll give it a little test drive.
Yeah.
Tell you what you need to tweak,
Yeah,
what we
I'm
don't
sure
like.
they'd love to hear that. I think it'll lose something in translation to German, though.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
the
true.
Americans want.
Yeah, there's either some people that love German cars and other people that just hate on them and is like, you're stupid for buying that because it's going to break every 5 minutes, which is true. Like, most German cars do break every 5 minutes.
I will say there's a extreme lack of cup holders in the back.
Yeah.
And
There's-
that's probably what this does. You know, I'm guessing that this opens to create cup holders, but because that's very German, that's a very BMW thing. Like they hide the cup holders, but I got to be honest, no, they're not working.
No.
It's the 2015 vibes are going. That is broken, and that's not happening.
Yeah, I mean, even the cup holders up here are really annoying. Like, it's in the way. Who thought to put the cup holders right in the center where they're in the way of the buttons
Yeah,
to
that's
turn
German.
the AC up and down? Who did that?
I don't know. They're,
Like-
they're German.
How am I going to press the buttons if there's cups in the way?
Yeah.
What?
I will say for the rear passenger, this is probably the nicest in terms of rear passenger thought that I've ever been in. Most of your cars don't have this level of thought, and what I mean is I have my own fan speed control. Each person has their own temperature control back here. There's separate vents here, and there's vents in the pillar, so I'm getting AC from here, and I'm able to control all of it.
Yeah. Plus
seat heaters, plus cigarette lighters. Wow, think of all the USB ports you could plug in here for your kids.
That's funny.
It's just so nice back here.
It is. It's overall, interior-wise, comfortability-wise, it's a great car. It's comfortable. This is going to be so, this is going to be hard to say. I feel like I would not be nervous to drive this car around every day and it wouldn't strand me.
Yeah.
And it's comfortable. It's nice. It's just an easy daily driver. And it's not that big. Some people are like, oh, these cars are huge. And when we test drove it, we were like, oh, it's going to be like a bigger car. We need to be mentally prepared for that. And you can't really tell the difference that much. I mean, sure, when you floor it, it's heavier, of course.
Yeah.
But it's really not that much of a difference, in my opinion.
So I just Googled it. And the 2015 BMW 750i has a twin-turbo 4.4-liter V8 that makes 445 horsepower. Pretty good.
Yeah.
And is easily tunable. Those are keywords right there. Which means, I think with the tune, this is an easy 500 horsepower car. We found the next stoplight. But it has an 8-speed automatic transmission. It's ZF8, which is a fantastic transmission.
Yeah.
So, if you guys watched some of our earlier episodes, we did a review of a 2022 BMW M550i.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. That was probably my favorite car I've ever owned, bar none.
Aww.
Ever. Anyways. Very similar engine, 4.4 twin turbo. That one made over 500 horsepower stock. This makes 445, so it's a little less. But I think with the tune, it could be pretty good. And drivability-wise, man, this drives so well. I actually think that in regular comfort mode, this 750, isn't as floaty as the M550i was.
That's such a hot take, but I totally agree with that.
It is, man.
I agree.
And when I test drove this car, I was expecting this to be like a seesaw in comfort mode. Just roly-poly, but
I really like the digital clusters in sport mode. It looks so cool.
It does. I like that even though it's a 2015, they've got all these cool features, which makes sense. It's a 7 Series.
Yeah.
It is their flagship. It is the car you actually want to go and drive. All right, we're coming up to some turns. Let's see how she does.
See how this thing handles.
Manual. 3rd gear. There we go. But we need to get out of comfort mode to really do this.
Yeah.
Okay, Sport Plus. Got a cool
traction.
I like how it's like you're getting the dynamic traction or whatever it's doing. All right, back to our other corners now. No longer in comfort mode. Downshift to 4th. Man, the paddles are great in this.
Right?
Down to 3rd.
They're not in the way when you're driving, but they're oh wow. Okay, I'm surprised.
Handles really well.
Yeah. Wow.
Brake. Roll into the corner here. It's pretty flat. It's relatively flat. It's a big car, but it's still very flat. You can roll into the throttle. Brakes. Downshift.
Dang.
Turn.
I'm really impressed by this.
It's really good. Holds the corner, holds the line, accelerates out, full throttle. Man, it's nice.
Were you expecting that?
No.
That was really good.
That was way better than I expected, actually.
Wow.
Yeah.
For luxury and comfort.
Wow.
What did we just do?
I don't know. I'm shocked. We should go the other way and see if it does it.
We should.
Okay, but first, let's get to 60. We'll do a 0 to 60 to 0.
Okay.
Okay. So we're gonna come to a stop. You gonna be my official timer?
Yes.
My Rolex?
No, I'm gonna record a video of you doing it.
Oh, lovely. All right, I'll get the stopwatch ready. And okay, are you ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1. We'll slow down the whole. Oh, there we go.
Oh, there you go.
50, 55, 60.
Oh gosh.
Whoa. Wow. That was 10.5 seconds.
Dang, that hurt a little bit. I'm not gonna.
That was impressive. Wow. Okay, it was slow out of the hole, but the brakes were fantastic.
The brakes were. I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah. So we, for the record, never done this before in this car.
No.
But wow, like only a couple months and did not expect that.
No, I did not expect that.
I mean, you don't get into a 7 Series and think, oh, let's just go beat on it and see
Yeah,
what it
right?
does.
Let's go beat on the 7 Series.
I think what we're going to do is the reverse.
Okay.
And I'll give it a little bit of like power braking to get it out of the hole.
Okay, let's do it.
See if it'll get rid of that kind of, lagginess, I guess is the right word. I think what they did was they built in like a little softness to the launch. Which,
yeah, I think it can do better.
I don't know why
And I
they
think
would do that.
I think what would fix it would be a tune.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah.
100%. Okay, let me turn this off. Get us into sport mode. See how she does. Okay, stability control's off.
Okay.
We're automatically in what looks like a pretty aggressive mode.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get a stopwatch going. Are you ready?
Not yet, no.
Okay.
Not quite yet. Hold on. Sorry, guys. I'm under pressure.
A lot of pressure. All right, we'll do a 0 to
Stopwatch.
60. And just
Okay.
see. Ready?
Yep. 3, 2, 1, go.
Still slow out of the hole. 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Wow.
6 seconds.
Okay, it needs to get cleaned up out of the hole.
Yeah.
We're going to try this again. We got to do something to clean that up. It's just like the,
Yeah.
a little bit of lag.
All right, you let me know when.
All right, I will. All right. Oh, I wonder if auto holds in the way. Auto holds in the way. All right, we're going to try this again. Ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1. Oh, it's better. 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60.
6:20.
Okay.
That was actually slower. It was 6:14 and that was 6:20.
Ugh, it's frustrating. It's got a full second of pause.
It does.
On the launch.
It's like, oh, you want me to go? Really? Like, do I have to? And then it's like, oh, okay.
I don't understand that. Sport Plus. We're going to try this like we did with the M550i.
Okay.
We put it in Sport Plus. We push traction once. We're going to do it. I guess that this is different. This is definitely different. All right, so let's just put it in Sport Plus and do its thing. Here we go. Sport Plus. Okay, dynamic traction control activated. This should launch and go. If not, it needs to be tuned.
I think it needs a tune regardless.
Yes.
But if you want to just drive this thing every day, like in traffic, and you didn't really want to deal with anything else, it's perfect how it is.
I agree. The handling's great.
The handling is like impressive. Yeah, it rolls, but it's not anything like super terribly noticeable.
No, this is the M Sport version, which makes a lot of sense. It's got active handling.
Yeah, you could definitely tell.
You could tell. I have driven these that are not M Sports, and they do handle like a boat.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
They're not insanely bad, but they're bad enough that I wouldn't buy it. I definitely would buy the M Sport version for this reason.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, let's give her a whirl.
Okay, I'll do the timer again.
All right.
Stopwatch.
Okay, we are in Sport Plus. Are you ready?
Yes.
3, 2, go. A little better. So 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60.
589. Wow, that was a lot better though.
That was a lot better.
There we go.
So we now know that the 750i can go 0 to 60 in the 5s.
Yes.
Bone stock with a 445 horsepower setup.
Mm-hmm.
Engine, tune, whatever. Not bad.
Not bad at all.
Not bad. I think with the tune, it can get in the 4s. Because the only reason this isn't a 4-second 0 to 60 is the launch.
Yeah.
It's just slow.
The launch is slow.
It's like we're going to
laggy.
feed some power in.
Yeah.
A little bit here and there.
Maybe you'll get some.
You're going to get some power. We'll think about it.
Yeah, we got to think about it.
We got to think about it. Yeah, I agree. That's kind of like one of those what is going on moments. Why can't we move? Let's go, let's go, let's go. It's definitely got the capability.
I think so too. I think it's got great handling. Really overall, like this car, like all of it is good. Like I don't think any of it is like over the top excellent, but all of it, it's just like a good car all around. And I think most other cars, you don't find that. Like, there's something it's really strong in other areas it's really weak in. But this car, all around, it's good.
Yes.
Like, it's good at its job.
Yep.
It'll do what it wants. It'll do what you tell it to do. And it's just nice. Like, it's built good.
It is.
Like, not surprisingly, but, like, kind of surprisingly.
So we admit we love BMWs, especially the M cars. But as they get older,
yeah, they just don't age well at all.
They just, you know. Well, we don't have to say it because people know. We're not beating on BMW. We love BMWs.
Yeah, we really like BMWs.
So it's okay, but yeah, absolutely great car. The brakes were fantastic. I was quite shocked by the brakes. The brakes like shocked me. Yeah. I just was not expecting it. No. And I was like, oh, we're braking, and we're already done braking. We're stopped. So what's funny is, wow, they're definitely doing stuff here. So what's funny is, the bigger cars we've tested have actually felt better on the braking side of things. When you think about it. I wonder if I'd imagine the calipers would be bigger though. They have to be. These are pretty big calipers. Stopping a heavier car. Yeah. So. The calipers definitely feel that they have a lot of work to do. I don't know what this weighs. We'll look it up. But it's got a lot of work to do. But holy cow, did it work well. It did. There wasn't a lot of drama. It didn't pull one way or the other. It just stopped immediately. It did. It's like, no, we're stopping right now. Mm-hmm. Braking system, excellent. Yeah. Just like everything else. It's all good. It is literally a car that you would describe as all good. All good. Which is hard to find and describe about a car, in my opinion. That's a good point. Yeah. Because every car has its drawbacks, but this is just good on every point. Yeah. The handling is great. The braking's great. Uh-huh. The interior is really nice. It is. Like, it's not super fancy. It's not Porsche level interior, but who cares? It's a $15,000 car, guys. I mean, can you complain? No. Probably. So I say we move into ratings and rate everything how we feel about this car. Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay. All right. All right, guys. We are going to give you our final ratings on this car. First, we're going to start with daily drivability from 1 to 10, 1 being the lowest, 10 being the highest. Is this car daily drivable? Is it comfortable enough? It's like a 9 for me. Oh, yeah. It's a 9 for me, too. There's like no question about it. Yeah. Okay, next is speed. 7 for me. A 7? I would give it... I hate giving the same answers as you, but I would give it a 7. But it's so easy to like to like this car with these. Yeah, like it's not hard. No. Okay, we're gonna talk about interior. Okay. That's an 8. An 8. Yeah, it's a solid 8 for me. Okay. You know why? It's not rattling. No, it's not. It's a $114,000 car. It's not rattly. Yeah. A lot of new cars. Like, updated. A lot of new cars. You can't do this. We're touching things. And they're not making weird noises. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, there's fit and finish. There's not things falling off. No, fit and finish, it's fantastic. So that's my number. I would give it an 8 as well. I really like the digital gauge clusters. I love the shifter. I love everything in it. I mean, the only thing I don't like are the buttons. They're a little outdated on like the AC and how it works. But that's not really anything to complain about. Whoa. Reliability. We'll be covering that too. Okay, exterior. I'm an 8. An 8? I like the style. It looks good. It looks like a BMW to me. It does. I would give it a solid 8. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with it. Yeah. It's pretty. Yeah. Okay. Intermission time, I guess. Intermission. Okay. We're gonna talk about braking. 9? The braking on this thing is like, I'm impressed by it. I was surprised. Yeah, it like scared me a little bit. Yeah. Yeah. I was legitimately surprised by that. Yeah, I would give it a 9. 9 out of 10 for sure. Absolutely. Okay, handling. I'm an 8? Yeah, I would give it like a 7.5 or an 8. There's nothing wrong with it. It's really good for how heavy and how big this car is, but it looks bigger from the outside than it is when you get inside, I feel like. I agree with that. And then the next thing we're going to talk about is, last thing. Yeah. Would you buy this car? Would you buy a $15,000 2015 BMW with 100-something thousand miles on it? The problem is I did, so I'm biased. But okay, so I'm a yes. Okay. So that would put me at like a 10, right? Yeah. But here's why. I love this car for what it is, regardless of the price.
Yeah.
But also I know it's gonna have problems. It's an older BMW, and I am capable of fixing it myself. Or if you're a buyer who has a friend that likes working on cars, or you have a good shop that's not insanely expensive, man, a $15,000 2015 BMW 7 Series that used to be $100,000 is probably not a bad thing.
So you would say it's situational?
It's situational. If you're in that boat, then buy the thing and have a great time. And you're probably going to spend $1,500 a year on stuff, maintenance. I don't know. I haven't yet, but that's a rough guess for me. But then again, the next cheapest is going to be a $30,000 next generation car. That is it worth double? I don't think so.
I also think it depends on if you get lucky with what BMW purchase you make, with however many miles it has and however cheap it is.
Yeah.
Like, you never know which BMW is going to have problems and which one isn't.
That's true.
You never know.
I will say that what really drove me in this one was the history. Had a huge history list. You knew it was a one-owner car from Florida.
Maintained.
Dealer maintained, and it had all the checkpoints and everything was done right. I am way more likely to buy that car than I am going off of like Facebook Marketplace for some deal. Though that scares
scary.
me. That scares me with this sort of car.
Yeah.
I mean, I do it all the time, but not with this sort of car.
No, not with a German car.
Nah.
An older German car.
Scary. What do you think?
I think if I needed a car to drive around every day and I didn't want to be stuck in a small sports car, I wanted what?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
And I wanted something practical, I would pick this.
Yes.
Yeah. It's a good in between.
It is.
It serves every single purpose and it does it really well. So I would buy this.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I would too. Obviously. All right, I got one more question related then.
Okay, what?
Your choices are this or a 2019 Camry, because it's similar in size, and I know this is bigger, guys, but I'm just saying, it's a four-door car. This is a four-door car. It's a family car. That's a family car. That's not at all in the same category in terms of performance and luxury, but that's probably also a $15,000 to $20,000 car.
I mean, I think everybody knows what I would pick.
Yeah.
Every day I'm going with BMW.
Yeah.
I know it's going to cost me money to maintain it, but I feel like as long as I put some money aside every month for it, it's fine.
Right.
Yeah.
Your car gets a sinking fund.
Exactly, a sinking fund.
Or you drive a Camry.
No.
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 I would rather enjoy what I drive.
I'm with you.
That's important to me.
That's a great point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to enjoy what I have to get in every single day to commute to somewhere.
Yep.
And some people feel differently about that, and that's okay. Like, everyone's different.
Yeah, if they want reliability over everything else, then they need to get a Toyota.
Yeah.
But if you want to enjoy life, here you go.
Here you go.
That's your answer.
Yep. I feel like we answered that well.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we hope you enjoyed this episode of Red, White, and Burnouts, and stay tuned because we are giving you another car review, and it's going to be an unexpected one, and I think you guys are really going to like it, so let us know if you would purchase this car in the comments below, and stay tuned for the next episode. We'll see you later.
See you there.
Hello, and welcome to the BMW 750.
Hang on, not ready. Who screwed up the seatbelt? This is a BMW 750. How is it possible that the seatbelt is backwards? That's not a thing. I want to talk to your boss. Just a moment, please.
Oh my gosh, I should not have started recording.
It's just totally...
I am the boss.
Totally... How? Who did this? Ugh. Unacceptable. All right. Oh no. Who broke this? Madam, you need to take better care of your car service. This is what I get for using the economy car service.
Okay.
Oh my lord, I've never seen such ridiculousness as this.
Oh my gosh, I don't see it, Dad.
This ain't good. I think we just run it over.
No, we didn't. You think we ran your phone over?
Where else could it be? Look up my phone.
Let me call it.
Let's roll.
All right, let's turn the AC down a little so you can hear better. Okay. You ready?
Much better.
Okay.
You know, driver, this is the best.
All right, madam, are you ready to be driven in this BMW 750?
This is the best book I've ever read on tax preparation.
The Elite of the Fleet Series BMW offers, madam. You are in the best one, madam. Oh wait, actually I can't reach the pedals. I need a sec.
Like this show? Want more? Then head to WatchPTTV.com, the new 100% free PowerTube TV streaming network. Home of the best classic and new motorsports racing and build shows on the web.